morning, and it's another beautiful Monday morning. And what more conversations to talk about if it's not about wellness and wellness on ConsumerHalla TV this morning? I'm Kikelomo Achibola, and you're watching Healthy Living on ConsumerHalla TV. Thank you so much for joining me once again. This morning, I have with me Iremofe Koforola in the studio.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. We are going to be talking about the conversation we left off last week, which is about the harmful daily practices that have become a part and parcel of most of us, and we don't even know that they are bad habits. Last week, we spoke about poor dietary choices. We spoke about not drinking enough water. We spoke about the sedentary lifestyle, and I think we mentioned a little bit about the alcohol and tobacco, and that was where we left off the conversation. Talking about alcohol and tobacco, I can remember when I was a lot younger, it used to be a thing where people hide to do them, but now it's like a normal thing. You walk on the streets, you see a very young guy, a normal guy going smoking, he's smoking. You see all this sachet alcohol sachet littered everywhere, and you see them drinking it on the road, in the bus. You know, it's like a normal daily lifestyle. So I don't know how that has become something that is very common, because like I think the thing about this whole issue is that what you see is what you tend to practice most times. The reason why it was a little bit curtailed during the past years is because people knew that it was a bad habit, not like now that it's very, very glorified.
Yeah, I think I made a point last week, and I stated that where one thing we are most aware of and is the media. We live in an age whereby everybody is aware of the media, and when you see musical videos, you see movies, tantalizing images all around you, you see all these things. So they are just like they are beckoning on you, and like just grab me, you understand. So people see all these things and they think it's normal for them to, drink, smoke, and every other thing they can think of. And it's not just limited to use of tobacco or cigarettes or alcohol. Yes, different harmful drugs. You understand? So especially teenagers this age, you just see that they indulge in all of these practices. It's very alarming, and I just think government needs to create more awareness. Yes, there have been awareness, there have been campaigns and all that, but we still need to create more awareness. And parents, most especially, we see, like you said, when we were much younger, you can't see, it's very curtailed, and you see that even some parents send their little children to get it for them, and these children, they see everyone around them, they see them smoking, so they think it's normal. So when they watch on the television series, they see all these things again. So they just need to create awareness that even if they say smoking is not good for people younger than 18, it's not just people younger than 18, it's very harmful. So some people will tell you that, or some children tell you, I can't wait to be 18 so that I can enjoy these things, because they think it's a way of enjoying life.
But don't you think that awareness is like already out there? In fact, if you buy a pack of cigarettes, it's written there clearly that smokers are liable to die young, and people are still, indulging in this thing. Don't you think that people just want to do what they want to do, regardless of how much awareness is out there?
Well, it's a matter of addiction. Sometimes people are so addicted to it, and because I know someone whose brother introduced him to smoking, and they feel like, okay, sometimes, and you just try to imbibe every Western culture we learn. Some people don't really understand why mostly it is more common in Western countries why they smoke a whole lot. So people just want to take everything, but the truth of the matter is you are endangering your life, not any other person. So if you think, some people tell you, even those that are not smoking, they are having lung issues, a lot of diseases are not there. But the truth is, if it happens, it happens, but why would you have to wait till
why do you want to be the architecture of your own misfortune?
It's even in a way. It's not left to the male gender. You even see some girls who are chain smokers. Everywhere you turn to, people they no longer hide it. I made mention of everything still boils down to the fact that the society still needs to create more awareness. I think while growing up, there was just this I don't know if it's all about I don't know if it's all about the moral fabric of the society.
Maybe,
now.
because if I look at it, I think I was sent to get smoke a lot of times, to get, you know, these particular things a lot of times for people in my streets to be like, oh, go and to buy this thing. Doesn't mean that I would want to do it. A lot of us were sent to go and buy these things. Doesn't mean that even people then, you know, I don't even. All right, let's go on a short break. So when we get back, we'll talk about the health-related issues when it comes to tobacco and alcohol.
Hello, consumers. You have the right to be heard. Absolutely. So join us on the conversation, share your brand experience, where you tell us all your experiences about brand on the outer world via our YouTube channel every Wednesday from the hour of 4:20 to 5:20. You can watch us via our YouTube channel, ConsumerHalla TV, and subscription is free. Follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHalla TV. Share your brand experience. It's about storytelling. It's about experiences.
Hello, consumers. You're welcome to another exciting episode of Consumer Voice on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Matilda Omenai. As you already know, Consumer Voice is a show where we'll be visiting different places in Lagos to check out people's preferences, hear what the consumers have to say about different leading brands that they make use of.
Hello, it's your boy here, Iremofeko Forola, and you know what? They call me the AUF General Overseer. Every day is a blessing and it is meant to be enjoyed maximally with AUF packages that put a smile on our faces. And guess what? That is why this show AUF is for you. You can get to know about trendy market slashes, promos, offers and juicy deals that put a smile on your faces, and you can always enjoy them maximally. And you know one thing that is so interesting about this show? It is a blend of English and Pidgin. As I dey run you English, now I go dey marry am with Pidgin, make am spicy. So catch me every time on the show to enjoy more about trendy AUF packages. Peace.
Public service announcement. Hello, consumers. I am Kikelomo Ajibola, and welcome to the Scam Alert segment on ConsumerHalla TV. Scam Alert educates viewers about various scams affecting consumers. We learn tips on how to identify fraudulent activities and provide advice on protecting our personal information. We aim to raise awareness and empower viewers to avoid falling victim to scams. We cover various topics such as phishing, identity theft, fraudulent investment schemes, and many more. You want to catch up on how these scammers invade our lives? Join us every Tuesday by 12:30 p.m. for Scam Alert on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Subscription is absolutely free. And in case you're not following us across all our social media platforms, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. Don't say I didn't do anything for you this 2025. Bye.
Welcome to In the Marketplace. We are taking you on a journey behind the scene of Nigeria's most vibrant market, from the sight and sound of the market to the stories of the people who makes it thrive. We will be sharing the untold stories that brings this market to life. Join us as we explore the history, challenges, and triumphs of the market vendors. We will dive into the daily lives of the people who call markets home and uncover the secret that makes this market special. You will get to see the passion, energy, and dedication that goes into making this market success. Tune in to the In the Marketplace on ConsumerHalla TV on Thursday by 11 a.m. to experience the sight and sound. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media and on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Elizabeth Abefe.
Hello, fellow consumers. Are you looking for a program where we give analysis about brands and a program where we project the voice of the consumer? Join my team and I on Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box by calling on the program to get your issues resolved.
And in case you are wondering where Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be showing, please join us on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Subscription is free by 2 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. every Mondays and Wednesdays. Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be airing and will be here to provide you any information on brands and also issues that you have pending for us to resolve. Also follow us across all our other social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. And that is why at ConsumerHalla TV,
You deserve to be heard. Hi everyone, I am Iri Ayomikunle Eke. Join me live on Perspective every Mondays to Friday from the hour of 9 to 10, where we have meaningful and engaging conversations about all the burning and pressing issues making the round. Issues related to our economy and consumers. It's conversing, it's relatable, it's beyond interview. We have expert analysts who gives updated analysis about all aspects of a conversation. Join the moving train by subscribing to our YouTube channel, ConsumerHalla TV, and do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHalla TV. Stay informed. Thank you.
I am Matilda Omenai. As you already know, Market Today is the show where we visit different markets across Nigeria, Lagos, to check out the prices of different things, ranging from household items to foodstuffs to cosmetics, electronics, every other thing.
In a world of hustle and bustle, entertainment keeps us alive, and that is why at ConsumerHalla TV, we ensure you enjoy all around 360-degree entertainment program. Screen Time is the show for you, where you enjoy top 5 countdown, celebrity of the week, exclusive interview, and other segments.
Don't mind if it's just a jealous person.
Oh,
It's new
damn.
movie release, update, and screen time. I'm going to enjoy myself because this is my favorite time on the program. I get to recommend good movie for you, and I'm also waiting for you to recommend movies to me also in the comment section. Screen time is not just all about entertainment, it is relaxing and also educational. So that is why we are bringing to you Screen Time on ConsumerHalla TV. And in case you're wondering where to join us every Mondays by 5 p.m. at ConsumerHalla TV on our YouTube channel. Subscription is very, very free. And in case you have not followed us across all our social media platforms, please do so. We are begging you, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. What are you waiting for? Click on that follow and subscribe right now.
And from the I to the R to the E to the M to the F to the E, my name is Iremofe Koforola, the man always clothed in wealth and strength.
And I am Kike Alomo Ajibola. Ta-da! Welcome back from that short break. This is still Healthy Living on ConsumerHalla TV. And before this break, we're talking about tobacco and alcohol use. And I said I was going to talk about the health-related issues that are linked to this thing. Of course, there are a lot of numerous health-related issues, including lung cancer and heart disease. I don't think a lot of people know that you can get heart disease from smoking. They only know that you can actually get lung issues from smoking. So lung cancer, heart disease is very, very important. And when it comes to alcohol, we should know that heavy consumption of alcohol can lead to liver disease, addiction, and other health complications. I think alcohol also is one of what would I say? The fueling, the resources that actually fuel diabetes, because there's a lot of sugar content in that. So if you are an alcohol consumer, you drink a lot of alcohol, you are at the risk of a lot of things not working out for you, maybe even drug related issues. You're always distorted. You cannot put yourself into check. So please, let's understand the fact that even though you want to be the big boy, big girls out there, you want to be the movers and the shakers of anything that can I don't even know how you guys say it, but just know that these are things that are very dangerous to your health. These are things that can jeopardize a human future. So if you're not careful about it, you may not like the way you would end up with this particular thing that you think you are flexing with.
Absolutely, I can't agree less.
Another thing is let's talk about mental health issues. It's very funny how we have a lot of craziness in this country and people don't take mental health very, very seriously.
Yeah, mental health is just something that we really joke with in this country.
Yeah.
If people come to say that, oh, my mental health, I'm suffering a lot of breakdown, you're like, why especially if it's come from a man, more especially from a man, I just feel like you're a man, you need to man up, you need to brace up, you just have to fight, you have to lock in and all that. Fine, you don't have to give up, you have to lock in. But there are times that it's just like the body system the
Trying to-
metabolism in the
yeah.
body sometimes is just. But in this situation, it's everything about. And the moment somebody, fatigue can easily be cured compared to depression or mental health
Anxiety,
crisis.
panic attacks.
You understand? So when people are tired, they need a break. The
Yeah,
same
correct.
way when it comes to mental stress, you need
your
to
brain
stress.
needs to be reset.
Yes, you need to take a break. So we need to create more awareness. I think even mental health, we need to create more awareness. The same way we are creating awareness
For
on.
headaches,
You understand?
for other things.
Yes,
Yeah, it's very, very important.
Like you need to see the statistics of people who commit suicide yearly
Yes.
across the continent, not just in Nigeria, but I just think that especially in this part of the world, Africa, we joke a lot about it, and it's now that people are beginning to
understand
you understand
what this thing can cause.
Absolutely. So I just think we need more awareness. That's just all I can say about mental health.
And there's a lot of stigmatization when it comes to mental health. We ignore the stress, we ignore anxiety, we ignore depression due to social stigma, and it can worsen mental health conditions. So now it's not only about the people, it's about the person suffering from this thing. They're like, what will I meet? What would people say? They would tell me I am weak, especially as a man. They will tell me I am creating an excuse. They'll tell me I'm not a serious person. Stuff like that are things that affect human being. And it can also, and where we can get a lot of issues is the fact that we have the lack of work-life balance. Overworking without taking time for relaxation can lead to burnt out and stress-related health problem. If you are a Lagos person, you live in Lagos and you do a 9 to 5, trust me, you are at the brink of this thing. This is like a very, very normal trigger for you, because going to work from Mondays to Fridays, some people even go to work from Mondays to through Saturday, and they are fighting for boss, going to work, a lot of workload, going home late in the night,
Fighting for their life too.
Fighting for their life and every other thing,
Yeah.
Trying not to get robbed on the way, trying your phone not to be picked, a lot of things are just going on
Yeah,
right there.
and coupled with the fact that when you face all of these things, you still go home to face family issues.
Exactly.
Some people, mental health issues begin from their families. Understand?
A lot of it,
and you come to work, the work environment is toxic, and you don't have friends that somebody once said that we can easily identify a fake bag, a fake clothes, but we can't easily identify a friend or a family or loved one that is suffering from mental health issues. Like you said, stigmatization. People believe that if it's just like people living with HIV. You just like people. What will people say? And sometimes we even see the traces. But people are dropping notes on social media. They are talking about a lot of things, and they are joking about it. Like you even see some hateful speeches online. People like, if you want to die, go and die. And I'm like, where have you put humanity? You understand? Until when it's now happens, like, you should have talked. If only I had known this and that.
What would you have done if you had known?
Exactly. What do you have done differently?
About it. There's a particular lady that there's a song out there that I feel like if you listen to that song, it's an hip hop kind of thing. You would understand what people that go through mental health issues is. But I think People by Libianca, she made the song very, very nice, very soothing to the ear. But deep down in the message, you understand what she's trying to say. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what is going on. I think she said she wrote that song during her darkest time of her life, and it depicts what mental health is about. Depression is real, guys. Schizophrenia is real. There are people that are working and they are not mentally okay, and you wonder why people just unexpectedly just murder somebody, butcher up somebody. People's lives are not even they don't even care for humanity. They don't even care for human life. So these are things that we need to watch out for.
Yes, and most times it's when people are losing weight. It begins like it's like something's wrong with you. But sometimes people are adding weight. People are overeating.
Thank you.
It's because of depression. So it happens.
Obesity sometimes is a thing.
Exactly.
So people use food to cure trauma.
Yes, even sleep. Real. Some people oversleep. They just overdo things. While some people they reduce those activities they do. You understand? So when you observe, so it's one of the bad lifestyle that people need to put in check, because we are looking at healthy practices that are harmful. So in as much as somebody could have depression, we should ensure that the person gets right treatment, and it could be in form of therapy.
And please always look out for your friend, check on them. Don't just say hi, how are you? Ask them, are you really okay? You know, try to be as much as possible. That should be as friendly as possible to people, and try to put people in your shoes. Those little things can change somebody from committing anything that is maybe taking their life or any other thing. They may think, I say, okay, yeah, a particular person cares about me, because most times people always think that, yeah, you don't care about me, so what am I waiting in this life for? So these are things that are very normal. Now let's talk about the main issue, like the very common part, which is the poor hygiene practice. You know, people, I feel like COVID was that one time that people were very mindful of the way that we wash our hands, you know, because these are easy ways for us to spread infection, diseases, especially in crowded areas. Look at this particular finger here. A lot of people are walking around with this finger. I'm so especially a particular gender. A particular gender does this. If you cannot clean your fingernails, why are you keeping long nails?
I don't know. Maybe especially men. When I see men with long nails and they are quite dirty, gender, that the nails are long and dirty. Why? I'm like, to what end are we? I know sometimes we will outgrow some things. I remember then I used to keep nails, but I just woke up one morning, I was like, what's the point? You just have to ensure that, and you still use these hands to eat. So when you
your face, your mouth,
exactly, and it goes around. Some people are so fond of touching their faces. Yeah, the same hand again, they would use it to eat. You want to eat, there's some food that you need to wash. Some people don't even wash all this food. Even the food they want to eat, they won't wash it. There's some food you need to wash, some fruits you need to wash. People,
so you just
they pick it up and just they eat, and then you eat it.
And then why?
You know, the question that begs for answer anyway. So the same way people do not wash their hands even before eating. I know I used to know of someone that I would not even, like, you've not washed your hand, like, I'll die and I die. Yeah. This person would not wash their hand, and you know. So it's just something very, if you don't take hygiene very in the right way, you just fall sick over time. And you know, your water, your food, your clothes, everything around you, you just have to ensure that it's very neat. Some people don't even bother to wash their bedroom. They don't wash their, restroom. Their kitchen is dirty, everything. So you just have to ensure that hygiene is paramount. And children need to, it begins from childhood sometimes. Yeah. When, children, they have tendencies to just learn everything. During their formative years. So anything they learn, and it becomes a part of them. So if they are used to it as adults, what do you expect?
So I agree with you on that. It is very bad of you to not regularly take proper care of yourself. Your hand is one thing that you use every second of the day. Like, there's no way your hand is not going to be working. Only when you are sleeping, you're doing something else. So please, if you know that you cannot, keep beautiful, you cannot maintain proper hygiene with your nails, clip them off. You don't need them in your life. It makes you look tacky. It makes you look very dirty. It makes you look unclean. Just not as aesthetically pleasing. It's not cute. It's not nice at all. Talking about health issues, Nigerians tend to always only do checkup when they are sick. In fact, they don't even do checkup when they are sick. It's only when the sickness is so bad that they are taking them to the hospital. That is when they do check up.
Yeah, I quite agree. A lot of people, if we ask them when was the last time you did just general checkup, like, I'm not sick now. Yeah, I'm not sick. What am I doing? And I think it's because everything still boils down to awareness. Yeah, in as much as government is creating awareness, we still need to create more awareness, especially for older people. And again, healthcare system in Nigeria needs proper restructuring.
A lot of
restructuring. Because even public hospitals, they are not free. Sometimes you go to the hospital, they tell you have to pay for gloves, you have to pay for,
which is very ridiculous.
You understand? You have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. And at the end of the day, people, what's the minimum wage? How much are people earning? The condition of living is not palatable. You understand? So when people when they think of all these conditions, I'm like, I've not even eaten. You are telling me to go for checkup. And again, people like what you don't know does not kill. It's
you.
a lie, it is what you don't know that kills you.
Faster.
It kills you faster, because if you get to know on time,
You know how to.
yes, if something that can be controlled,
yeah.
you know, until when before it's then consumes your whole
body.
system, then that time might be late. Some people would have died of different diseases probably wouldn't have died if they had known. So it's very important that they go for checkup and you know how to control it. If it's something you have to reduce the intake of some things, you know that okay, the consumption of these things I need to, and there are some things that you need to start taking, to help your system. So it goes both ways. Please and please, health is very important. And the people that they know that okay, they have this thing, they don't even use their drugs. For instance, the other day we had a guest who was talking about people living with HIV. So people are living with HIV, they know that they are meant to take the antiretroviral drugs. They would not even bother taking it. That's that. Some people have diabetes, a lot of health related issues, because one thing, it's not even easy using drugs every day, especially if something you have to keep using. It's not easy. Sometimes it could be tiring. Sometimes you blame yourself, especially if something that you think that you could have prevented. You are even stigmatizing yourself. At the end of the day, if you don't have a kind of medical advice or a personnel that kind of check up on you, you might end up not taking those drugs. So in as much as you don't go for checkups, or that you have any health related issues, you should always use your drugs.
Like I'm very happy that we even brought the topic of health issues today, because we lost a very beautiful soul in Nigeria. I think in the last 2-3 days it has been going viral online. If you know the fast rising female singer, I think she was on the Voice Nigeria, or probably I think she was on the Voice Nigeria. And it is so sad that the healthcare system is so not in that particular space right now, to the fact that somebody had to die from a snake bite. If there was antivenom, there's literally nothing that is going to cause
the death.
Like, because I'm very sure, because people speculations are around, that there was no way they could get an antivenom for her. That was what caused her death. And cobras are one of those snakes that are very, very dangerous. They spread really slow. They can give you at least maybe like 4 or 5 hours before death happens. And once a snake actually beats you, don't think, there are a lot of snakes that are not venomous, though. You can't determine which ones are not venomous. The next thing for you to do is to go to the hospital, but the hospital you are going to also doesn't even have a cure for you. So it's so sad that somebody has to lose their life because of these little things. And even if you get antivenom, they are very expensive, they are costly. And you may even need like two vial of it, 3 vial of it. How much is the normal earner, the average earner of a person? How much do they have? And in Nigeria, a lot of cases have been documented. I think they said around 53 people are being bitten by snake every single day in the country. And then we have these things in our society. So why are antivenom not available?
It's just the same way a doctor tweeted one time, and it was like, please don't fall sick, because if you fall sick, the health system, a Nigerian doctor in the healthcare system is very bad. So they're trying to tell you that please do everything possible within your means not to fall sick, because if at the end of the day, who will take care of you? Government is not doing anything when it comes to healthcare system. There are so many sectors that government needs to really look into seriously. It goes to intensive care units. I see you go there in this country. There are so many people begging for their lives, just like please, because it's really a whole lot. It's really a whole lot. So if you are telling people to go for screenings, if you are advising them that take your health seriously, at the end of the day, they look at their own conditions of living. Oh, how much do I have? You understand? How would I? It's not as if all these things are free. You understand? Even there are so many things that should be very free. So many things.
Yeah, and kudos to those NGOs that are making things very free for people to come and do. There are lots of NGOs.
Exactly.
Trust me, guys, if you look online, check everywhere. I think we're going to talk about NGOs maybe in our next episode, so that we can know where to actually run to if you want to do checkup that are not going to stress you or take a lot of more money from you. So skipping regular checkup is actually something we should avoid, and avoiding health screening and checkups can lead to late diagnosis of serious conditions. And also immunizations are very, very important. I know there are a lot of speculations when it comes to immunization. I think people came to our street on Saturday morning, and they brought the measles immunization for children, I think from 9 months to around 14 years, and a lot of people did not bring their children out for it. No, I don't want my child to take it. I don't want that. Please, there are a lot of things immunization has curbed, a lot of things that, yeah, I know that a lot of speculations are around it, but please, if they are telling you that you should bring your child or something for immunization, try as much as possible to research such immunization. You can reach out to your own personal doctor to ask for their opinion on those immunizations. Cervical cancer is something that is real. If you are not 26 years old yet, try as much as possible to get cervical cancer's immunization. A PCV, I think it's PCV immunization. Try as much as possible to look it up and check it. And I think it is actually free. So try to go get yours done. We all know that Nigeria...
And before you go into that, also another neglect people have is for people who get intimate.
Yes.
Please stay protected. That's another thing too. Some people
protected.
tell you that please stay protected, because especially if you keep multiple partners, you understand, and you know that yes, even yourself, you can't even vouch for yourself, then your partner, you don't even know. It's very dangerous having multiple partners. At the end of the day, don't stay protected. And there are anti-retrieval drugs, PrEP and PEP, that people can use, but people don't even, how many people are aware of PEP and PrEP? They don't even know that they can stay protected. Please ensure that there are even vaccines for it also. All this, yes, there are vaccines that people can just take once, and they instead of using the regular doses every day. Yeah, there are vaccines for it. Yeah, there are vaccines.
So you hear it yourself. Please try as much as possible to research all of these things. Now let's talk about the one that is also very common. This is the exposure to environmental hazard. Air pollution, poor air quality from emissions and waste can lead to respiratory issues and other health problems. Also, unsafe water sources. Consuming contaminated water can lead to, all these gastrointestinal diseases and other infections. We are in that environment that all of these things happen. Foodborne disease, waterborne illnesses, they are very, very common, with the fact that we have a lot of companies here and there, and we also do deforestation. Even though I don't know what they are doing with that. I don't know why they are burning stuff in Lagos State. I don't know why. And the way we dump our refuses everywhere smells, everywhere stinks. These are things that are very, very common in the society.
That is even so common. Almost everywhere you go to, some awful odor. You understand? And just like people, I miss the days where every last Saturday of the month, we're always having environmental sanitation. You understand? People even
every Thursdays, and then the one that is very important is the last Saturday of the month.
Yeah, I'm even talking about the general one that people are at home. They,
everybody comes out.
You clean up
your streets,
and even Thursdays that most of these stores, shops are meant to. Some people just lock up their. Don't do anything,
because before they used to have what they call wole.
Yes,
they used to come inside your house, check your latrine. That was why they banned all this pit latrine. Then they said, okay, you have to be using water closet or something like that. So these are things that are very, very common there. I don't know why it has stopped right now.
Air pollution is just so common, and it's very harmful. Like you said, many industries around us. We should have industry concentrated areas whereby then we should have residential area. But even residential areas, you find a lot of industries. In as much as they might look so small, the kind of chemicals they emit from those industries, they are very harmful. Very harmful.
And also, please, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Please, poor sleeping habit is very wrong, especially for people like us, or especially for youths. People that love to press their phone a lot of times. You have worked from morning till night. After 10 o'clock, I feel like close up your phone and sleep. The next thing somebody was doing, that when you wake up in the morning, the next thing you are doing, the first thing you are doing is picking up your phone and you are pressing your phone. I don't know why we have actually made it a very social norm, societal norm, that young adults, young children, and that's why we don't actually even advise for parents to give their young children tablets or laptops, because that is what they are going to be on. These things are very, very addicting. So it's very, very bad of you to not have proper sleep after you've gone to work and then you've struggled to get to the house, and then you're still pressing your phone.
Yeah, a lot of us, we
Before-
when we are victims of that.
Of
We
this.
we do not sleep. We don't practice healthy sleeping lifestyle,
Habits.
and at the end of the day, that's why it causes a lot of. We can look at overall health issues or complications. Sometimes it arises from lack of sleep.
Lack of sleeping.
Yeah, some people just need to sleep, and when they sleep, they realize that yes, their functioning is different from the way it was. And you want to watch movies, you want to chat, you want to know what's up on the
Online,
net. You
yeah.
understand? But sometimes you just have to control it.
Yeah.
Control it. It's all for your good.
And lastly, let's talk about this one before we leave we leave the program this morning. Stress and impatience. High level of stress is a lot of things.
Mhm.
It's something that actually is tied to your mental health. It's something that is even tied to your functionality as a human being. If you are stressed and you are because stress is something that stems from being impatient, because if you take things very slowly and calmly, I'm very sure you wouldn't get too flustered or too frustrated. So these things can lead to anxiety, they can lead to depression, they can lead to physical health related issues. So these are something that we may overlook and say, oh, they are not that related in me being well and in me being whole as a human being, but they are key factors of how a human brain can function properly.
Absolutely, I agree. And many people are stressed in a way that they don't even know that they are
Stressed.
stressed, and there's some self-inflicted stress that people cause for themselves.
Lack of sleep.
Exactly, yeah, and that was what we mentioned earlier on. If
Yeah.
you do not sleep, you'll be stressed out. You'll
Totally
be
stressed,
burned
you'll
out.
be burnt out.
Yeah, and everything you do, you just become overwhelming from you. You understand?
Frustrated, you
So
don't get the hang of it.
exactly. So we just need to manage stress. I think an average Nigerian or an average Lagosian is stressed from you walking out of your house to you getting buses, going through your daily activities. You are
Yeah.
stressed already. Then it is now left on you to ensure that yes, you
Manage it very
manage it
well.
very. And one of the ways is ensuring that you sleep very well, at least 8 hours as it is advised. You take a lot of water too. You eat fruits. You just have to take good care of
You
yourself.
have to find a way to balance everything as a young adult, because adulting is a very difficult task on its own, and I cannot imagine you trying to balance everything up. But for your own good, for your own sanity, for your own safety, it is very, very important that you find a way to balance all of these things so that you can actually have a meaningful and stress-free life.
Absolutely. So
Thank you so much for joining us once again this morning for Healthy Living on ConsumerHalla TV. Rumofe, thank you so much for being a part of the program, and I hope this particular awareness is something that we can take home. We can actually remove one or two things that we think we fall victim or we fall short on. Awareness, we keep on talking about it, but this is also a form of awareness, and I pray and hope that this is something that you are able to tweak a little bit of your lifestyle from these particular examples and this highlight that we've brought to the program today. I'm Kike Lomo Ajibola, and thank you for joining me for Healthy Living. I'll see you next week Monday for another beautiful edition of another inciting topic.